Hello everyone, my name is Silverweed and welcome back to School of Dragons. Today we're gonna take a look at the Hideout. And in case you're not familiar with, your hideout is basically your house, which is located on the edge, which the Dragon Riders have called this island that they discovered. So basically you have your own home with them on this island. And it's a nice little hut. It changes color depending on which dragon you have out, which is a nice detail for it. You can buy this sort of small expansion so that you would have your own hideout, or you get it for free with membership. So inside your hideout you can put beds, wall decorations, plants, dressers, tables, chairs, really a lot of different things. I have done a video on the hideout before where I was decorating my little house here. So all in all it seems very fine and nice, right? And it's a fun little thing you can do, but the problem with the hideout is that it doesn't really serve any purpose. And the developers really want us to like the hideout and the idea of a hideout, and they have been releasing a lot of new items recently. So we have a lot of different stuff to choose from. Everything from beds to wall lighting to hanging. Even you can have Toothless tail hanging on your wall if you want to. These are pretty nice. These look pretty cool. And a lot of the other items look great, and they are a really nice little idea, we can call it. But the biggest problem, like I mentioned before, is that you go into your hideout and then what do? The only thing you can really use your hideout for is hanging out with yourself or hanging out with friends, because your friends are allowed to visit you inside this hideout. Or you can hang it out with your dragon alone in here. It doesn't have any feature. There's no features in here. You cannot even go to your bed and sleep. You can barely stand on it because you're flying in the air basically. So if you enjoy that, you can play like Alien or whatever, Alien Abduction right here. If we compare it to a feature like the farm, which is very similar to the hideout in certain ways. So on your farm you can plant crops, you can harvest produce from your animals. A lot of people come here for chicken eggs, myself included, because you can feed those to your dragon instead of fish, which is a very fast and easier way of doing so. So while the farm has decoration and has a decoration option, it also has features. You can plant crops, you can harvest a bunch of stuff, you can go to Johan and do his small quest and you can get coins. The farm is actually a very essential part of the game, and that is what the hideout lacks. So the hideouts were introduced to us together with the Race to the Edge expansion. It was called Battle for the Edge, if I remember correctly. And sure, it was cool when it got out, but after that it faded very quickly because there is nothing to it. There is nothing more to it than what you're looking at when you come in and see it, and that is a big problem for it. So a key feature could be, just off the top of my head, I would say maybe you could have certain house plants growing here that could produce berries or some sort of flower that you can sell, similar to what we have on the farm with Johan's trading posts. Well, another idea is if this opening in your hideout, if instead of going out to nothingness or a small, well, rock stock structure it looks like, let it go into your stable. If your stable was connected to your hideout, you would see your hideout a lot more, because you would have to run through it to get to the stables and see your dragons there. Or it could be an individual room which had space for your favorite dragons, so you can come play with them in here, go pick from them in here. There could also be a small map out there where we're looking right now, where you could fly with your dragon, and you can be allowed to fly with your dragon and invite your friends, like a private little map for you and your friends. That would be a very nice idea as well. This is just a few random ideas. There's a million things you could do with the hideout, because the hideout's not bad. The idea of decorations and stuff is cool, but nobody sees them. It's so rarely people visit each other. I know myself, I have never seen anyone visit me more than maybe once in 3 months. I barely use it, and I know the majority of people doesn't use it either, which is a shame because it has potential. So what I want to do is I want to ask you guys how you think the Hideout could be improved, because right now, sadly, it is not worth spending your gem on. I cannot give it my approval because it's just not worth it right now. So what would your suggestion be to improve the Hideout? What kind of features would you add? How would you expand on it to make it more attractive for writers? So I'll look forward to reading your guys' ideas. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So long, dragon writers!